Hey everybody, today we're going to go over a trap that we find a lot of business owners falling into when it comes to building their website with an industry-specific niche SEO agency. And no, I'm not talking about sketchy backlink practices or keyword stuffing. I'm talking about a much sneakier trap, and that's letting the niche SEO agency essentially own your website without you even realizing it. So let's talk about it. Okay, so this is how this usually works, and this may sound like your current situation. A niche agency, maybe someone that specializes in your industry, is going to offer to build your website for you. And not only are they going to build your website, they're going to tell you that they're going to handle everything, right? Your design, your hosting, your SEO, all in one easy monthly payment type package. Sounds great, right? Well, here's the main problem. These industry niche specific agencies will often use a proprietary theme when they build your website. They build your website using a proprietary theme on their own hosting account. So what's really the big problem with that? Well, the biggest problem is that proprietary themes are usually coded by these agencies so that they are the only ones that know how to make changes to the website. They do this for a very strategic reason because they want to make sure that if you need changes in the future, you have to use them to do it. And they do this for insurance because they know if you move anywhere else or want to use an agency down the line, you're going to have to build an entirely new website when you do that because that next agency isn't going to have any idea how to make changes on that site because it was made with a proprietary theme. The reason why they host your website on their hosting account is so that they can hide how much hosting actually really costs. Not only that, they can control or keep you under their thumb for how to move files or make it really difficult for you to move your website to another agency down the line. So what you've essentially been sold is a rented website that you don't really truly own. Except instead of paying $15 a month for a subscription like Netflix, you're potentially paying thousands of dollars a month only to get locked out of being able to use your website when the contract ends or you decide to move somewhere else. So let me paint you a quick picture. Let's say you run a small dental practice and a niche specific SEO dental agency comes to you and says, hey, we're going to build you a website. So they build you the site, it looks good, everything's going okay. But then a year goes by and you realize that you're not really thrilled with the results that you're getting and you want to move to another agency. So you reach out to this dental agency and say, hey, I want to get my files and my credentials and I want to move to agency B. And they write you back and they say something like, oh, sorry, we can't give you admin login to your site for security reasons. And if you move your site somewhere else, we're actually going to have to take your site offline because we're hosting the site. So now when you move to the next agency, your only real option is to have them build you a completely new website because they can't make any changes to the old one because the old one was made with a proprietary theme. I've seen this happen with chiropractors, lawyers, dentists, every industry. And here's the very worst part of all of this. It turns into a cycle that happens over and over. And to quickly explain, you pay to have that website built with that initial agency, and then you pay again every single time you want to have that website changed or edited. And when you leave that agency, you end up having to do it all over again with the next one. And 9 times out of 10, that next one is going to do the exact same thing to you by using a proprietary theme and putting that website on their hosting account. And sadly, I've had tons of conversations with clients who have gone through this cycle 3 to 5 times before we end up helping them. So how do you avoid this from happening or breaking the cycle from happening again? Well, here's the advice that we give all of our clients and what we actually practice ourselves. Step number 1, own your own hosting plan. This is huge. Using a third-party hosting provider gives you, the business owner, control of your website. And there's lots of great hosts out there like SiteGround, HostGator, Bluehost. And most of these plans cost only $10 to $15 a month. So the pros to this is you get your own hosting account, your own login, and they offer tech support in case you have any hosting problems. This frees you from having to go to your agency if there's a hosting issue or the site goes down because now you own the control of the hosting account and you can reach directly out to your hosting provider to find out what's going on. Having your own hosting account ensures your website to have the maximum uptime regardless of whether or not the agency you're working with is upset with you for wanting to cancel with them. The second biggest piece of advice that we give to our clients and that we practice ourselves has to do with the type of theme that you use to build your website with. The type of theme that you should demand that your website should be built with should be a mainstream page builder theme, something like Elementor or Divi by Elegant Themes. Why? Because these are popular, well-supported themes that make it super, super easy for anyone who doesn't have any graphic design knowledge or coding knowledge to make changes on the website with literally click and drag ease. This means that if you need to make a quick update as a business owner, you no longer have to wait on that agency getting back to you for that to happen 2 or 3 days later. You can go in right then and there and make the change yourself. Number 2, because the themes are easy to use, if you ever hire a designer down the road, they'll be able to use that theme and make the changes for you. And number 3, if you switch agencies in the future, you're not stuck. You don't have to rebuild your website again. You just keep going. And that's how it should be. So to help you to understand if you're just renting a website from your current SEO agency or if you're looking to make a switch, here's a list of some potential questions that you should ask your existing agency or the next one that you want to use. The first question is, what theme or framework are you going to be using to build my website with? If it's not Elementor or Divi or something like that, a mainstream page builder, that would be red flag number 1. The second question you should ask them is, will you get full admin level access to your website? If you want to truly own your website, you need access. It's that simple. Number 3, who owns the website hosting account? If they own it, that's another red flag. You as a business owner should own your own hosting. And the fourth and biggest question is, if you decide to leave in the future, what happens? You want to make sure that you have clear answers from them on how transferring files, access, and ownership of the site will be handled if that happens in the future. If they hesitate or dodge any of these questions with an answer like, don't worry about it, we'll just take care of everything for you, make it easy, that's another sign that you should not use that agency. So if you're stuck under the thumb of your current agency, you're not liking the SEO results you're getting, and your website isn't built with a mainstream page builder theme, here at BKA Content, we can help you to get out from under that agency, and we keep it very simple. If you were to use us to help you to build a website, you will own your own website. You will also own your own hosting account. And we use popular mainstream page builders to future-proof your website. So if you decide to use another agency down the road, cool, your website's ready to go for them. No drama. And we do this because owning your own website shouldn't just be a technical decision. It gives you, the business owner, flexibility and control. And it protects the investment and time that you've already put into SEO, content, and website design. So be smart about who you trust to build your website. And make sure that you're not just getting a website, but that you're getting a website that you can both control and make changes to yourself. If this video helped you out, please make sure that you hit like and subscribe and turn on notifications so that you can be notified when we put out more helpful content like this. And if you're unhappy with your current agency or you're just not getting the SEO results that you want, make sure that you watch this video where we go over the 5 main reasons why your SEO isn't working and what you can do to change it. So click this link to that video and I'll see you over there.